2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Rockets. A man who some say plays angry. Russell Westbrook, looking to punish the opposition, leading the way for his team as they settle in for game time at FedEx Forum. Rockets, Grizzlies. We'll be right back for the tip-off. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here's Westbrook. Shoots over Morant. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to House. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now, here's Westbrook. Stolen by Jackson. Morant looking around. The Rockets pull it in. Here is House. Right side, Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Now here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the inside, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
That's platinum-level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on time.
Oh, the power on that fruiting.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside Westbrook. Here is House. Covered by Winslow. House, the pass to Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Covington with the steal. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Passes it to Tucker. Harden outside. Pass to Covington. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Westbrook against Morant. In the corner, Winslow with it. Back to Morant. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
left side. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, so they take the lead.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
To the middle, here's Tucker, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Westbrook against Morant. Brooks right side. Morant passes to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Westbrook passes to House. The kick out to Westbrook. And there's the pass to Harden. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now Winslow. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Harden outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 5.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. I asked him about the task of slowing down Jhon Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Brooks dishes to Winslow. And another miss by Memphis. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. With some art. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. So for the Rockets, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Danuel House. Jones with it. Passes it to Brooks. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Three-pointer. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Valanciunas.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
To the paint. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Brooks against Gordon. Brooks misses. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lets the three fly. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Brooks kicks to Jones. Back to Brooks. Stolen by Gordon. 3-on-3. Here's Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Jones for 3. Moves back up. Pass to Gutteridge. He kicks to Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Rockets leading by 5. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Over to the wing. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Valanciunas. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Now Harden. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Jones. And no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Gordon. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Gordon's running. Now here's McLemore outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Melton passes to Clark. Right through the D for the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
It's stolen by Jones. Shot and game clock separated by 5 and finished off by Anderson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Jones drives in. This is to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Can't connect from long distance. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 10. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers. Taking
a look at the Rockets, they've got Ben McLemore. Green is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Rivers, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's McLemore. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McLemore's got 5 points so far.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Clark inside. Working on Green. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Clark. And for Houston, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. The pass to Green. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Melton passes to Clark. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Robert Covington's checked in for Houston.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And here's McLemore. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the dish to Carroll. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. And the three off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They trail by 7. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Winslow against Gordon. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming the shot at the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Daniel House has checked in for Eric Gordon. And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Morant against Rivers. Here's Jackson. And they double up Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Pass to House. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Clark. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Rivers passes to McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. They need this one. And the rejection by Jackson. Memphis leading. Passes to Melton. Now here's Morant. Down low. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, a An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Carroll kicks to House. And that one drops.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jhon Morant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. James Harden comes in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Morant, good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And here's Harden for 3. Jhon Morant grabs the rebound. Brooks outside. Pass to Clark. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Launches it. Rockets with the rebound. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
A shot's good from Westbrook. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant drives in. It's rebounded by Houston. House has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Morant. Inside. The kick out to Westbrook. No good on the 3.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Covington in the corner. Houston gets it back. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Anderson dishes to Winslow. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Tucker. From deep, Brooks. The rebound by Harden.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
4 on the clock. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. They get it again. Jackson. Here's Valanciunas, and it goes down 2 points.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now a timeout called by Houston. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
2 points. That one goes. And it's 13 points for James Harden.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jones looking for an opening. 1:27 left in the first half. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Jones against Westbrook. From 10 feet out, that's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Brooks from outside. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Jones finds Valanciunas to the left side wing. Cutteridge, the pass to Jones. Brooks outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Houston in the lead. Here's Harden on the wing. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jones. He has 7. Brooks outside. The 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Houston on top. They lead by 3. And a chance.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 23 points, and as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say flops, travels, or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. Remember that?
And that'll about...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Jhon Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. They get the rebound and the basket by Harden.
Well, I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Here's Morant. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play. They need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And for Houston, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Westbrook drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. That one's on Morant. The Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, Westbrook.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Morant against Westbrook. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 8 points for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And that one's good. House.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Memphis making a change here. Melton's checked in. McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. 6 on the shot clock. Morant pushes to Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up. The Grizzlies have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. In the corner, it's McLemore. That one's good from the corner. McLemore's got 7 points in the game.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one is off.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. He dishes it to McLemore. Harden outside. The pass to McLemore. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Second free throw, no good. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Makes it off the glass. Rivers has got his second bucket. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Rivers against Morant. No good that time. Good D by Covington. Now here's McLemore, covered by Winslow. A nice shot by Rivers. The Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. That one good for 2. Morant's got 25 points.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Rivers passes to McLemore. Back to Rivers. Outside, Covington. Houston needs to get a shot off. Carroll for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Rivers, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for James Harden.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
To the middle. Pass to Gutteridge for the lead. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Gordon kicks to Rivers. The feed to Green. Lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Gutteridge. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Houston. This is his first free throw of the game. Jones checked in for D'Anthony Melton. And both free throws good for Anderson. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Pass to McLemore. Back to Gordon. And it's Carroll in the corner. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Out left to the wing. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. He's guarded by Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jones. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist from McLemore. McLemore's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jones. The shot from the low post is good. Jones has got 9. Houston in the lead. Now here's Gordon. To the left wing. From deep, McLemore buries the long-range jumper.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
And then Clark slams it in.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Houston leading by 3. Rivers kicks to McLemore. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Back to McLemore. Pass to Carroll. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. Some solid defense from Clark.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Jones drives in. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Jones, no luck. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. McLemore, the second chance points on the tip in. McLemore's got 15 points.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Valanciunas. Anderson passes to Jones. Clark with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Brooks. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Tucker, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 8 points for him.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jones in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. On the basket by Jones.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Westbrook against Jones. With the teardrop, and it's finished off inside by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half. And McLemore now atop the key. No good. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's House in at the 4. Winslow against Harden. And the layup is good. Harden's got 19 points.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast. Which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense. He's got great energy and stamina. Good job there getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Tucker. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. And so here is Houston. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The 3 from Harden. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jhon Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Rockets leading by 7. Now Westbrook. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Clark. Winslow dishes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And, Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by 4. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
And, Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Westbrook. Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got 23.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Both shots good from the stripe. Rockets leading by 5. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook with the bucket.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
And the Rockets making a change here. McLemore is checked in. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And for Houston, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jhon Morant. That's his 5th foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
That one falls. And that's 23 points for James Harden.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Morant kicks to Brooks. From outside, off the mark.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Gordon very physical with the defense, solid at creating chances for himself to get to the line.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant. Count it, good. Morant's got 47 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's Harden for 3. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Here's Morant. Fires for 3. Dylan Brooks. And that's good. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Valanciunas takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Passes it to McLemore. From deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And finished off by Morant.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. Lets it go with a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Morant. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jhon Morant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
There's the pass to Valanciunas. Morant against Gordon. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trying to end the drought. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. House, the pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Winslow finds Morant. Poked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Called time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Here's Morant, and they pick up 2. Morant's got 53.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Gordon missing. Memphis leading by 3 to the paint. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And the basket by Harden.
Timeout. This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Up top, Morant, defended by Gordon. Chalk up 2 there. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Harden. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Down low, and Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
The three from Harden sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Guys, intensity turned up at its highest level. A perimeter bomb fest going on right now.
Rockets trail by 7. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
And the mid-range game of Harden, excellent. An offensive genius, really. I mean, knows exactly where to get the looks that he wants.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
There you go, P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
And here's Morant. Kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Tucker. And for Houston, their shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Gordon the pass to House. And here's Harden. Brooks covering. Covington in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute there because his shot making is not happening right now.
There's Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Good!
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. It's House outside. And that one is off. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.